that it goes to my broader point where if you don't think it can happen, look at what we went through in the last 10 years. Look at what we learned through the declassification and the documents that were laid out by Tulsi Gabbard and by the CIA director. So in many ways, there's always a political ebb and flow that concerns me. And to hear James Carville, Katie, get that extreme that he wants to pack the courts, he wants D.C. and Puerto Rico statehood, tells me that they're not done fighting. They're not going away, and they can reorganize and indoctrinate the country, and we could be back in a fight for our lives once again.
Yeah, this fight is not over. The left is never done with their business. They've been fighting for this for a century in terms of getting what they want. They're not going to just back down now, especially after they were embarrassed by President Trump beating them for a second time after they threw everything they possibly could at him, and it all failed. And when it comes to the local election of the New York City mayor, I mean, this is the most important city in the world. And it's on the verge of electing an open communist who believes in blowing up buses and cafes as a sign of resistance called intifada, and redefining that so people don't really know what it means. And personnel is policy. I mean, you're looking at who he's talking to about putting in his administration. He wants former squad member Jamal Bowman, who was in Congress, to be in charge of the school system in New York City. This is a guy who glorifies cop killers. This is a guy who glorifies Hamas. This is a guy who says October 7th was justified. So this isn't just about one race in an obscure place in the country. This is New York City. Yeah. And if Mamdani wins, he's going to put a lot of people around him who are going to use their power to indoctrinate people in the system in New York, but also to take it national, which you saw when they brought him to Washington, D.C. just a couple of weeks ago, and so-called moderate Democrats were welcoming him with open arms as the guy with all of the energy in the party. So I wouldn't underestimate him. There's potential here that he could really change the country and give the left the breath of life that they need after losing to Trump.
Exit.